Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another recap of Queens of Queens. Season 1, episode 6. Some things went down. And I'm going to recap y'all on what really happened, okay? So guys, if y'all watching, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below. I don't know. Comment down below. But anyways, yeah, let's get into this. So, season 1, episode 6. And y'all can catch this every Tuesday at 10 p.m. on ABC. And you can also catch it the next day on Wednesday on Hulu. Okay, for free. Okay, so basically, let's see what's down. What's all the tea? So it basically leaves off when they're at the AMAs. And then they performed or whatever. And then eventually all this tea starts coming out and stuff like that. Basically the whole situations revolve around Jill. Everybody feel like she used her sexuality for a come up to get back in the game. They basically misinterpreted her words of what was shown because she was constantly in the spotlight, always in the camera. So after that, so she basically used her sexuality for a come up. The girl that she supposedly assaulted like 20 years ago, she comes forward with the video. So she got this. So basically, she ended up becoming canceled. She also finalized her divorce with her husband. Like, he really loved her to the point that he would go above and beyond for her. Like, he don't want nobody to have her. If he said, in his mind, if he can't have her, nobody can have her. And that's on what? Period. But yeah, they finalized their divorce. They had a little bit of one-on-one talk. Then after that, he was like, listen, you're still a good person, so just don't change too much. Because not for nothing, she has been a little bit off her rocker. Like, these last 2 or 3 episodes, it's like she's really spiraling out of control. And she needs somebody that's going to help put her back in place and on the right path. And that, come to find out, I think that's Tina. Like, but she just like to be all free and do what she really wants. Because basically, it seems to me like everybody's trying to relive their lives from 20 years ago. But you can't make that up. That's like time lost. So you just got to try to reinvent yourself the best way you know how to in the present. So, but that's neither here or there. So like I said, they do the AMA Awards. Wow. Brianna's in the bathroom getting herself ready, whatever, for the day. She's listening to the Breakfast Club. And she hears about that guy, Fabio. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny. But she heard about the guy Fabio on the show, and they doing an interview with him, and the girl was like, I think Angela Yee, suppose the Breakfast Club, the real Breakfast Club, they came on the show, but on air, whatever. But so they doing an interview on him, and she was like, well, you look like you haven't had any sleep. And, he started going into how his night was. And then he mentions P-Sex, which is Brianna's stage name. And then her daughter comes in. She's like, what are you doing? Nothing, just getting ready. And then next, the son coming in like, what you got going on with Fabio? And the mother Brianna couldn't just do nothing but just look. Like, I know how much you're thinking, what are they doing listening to the Breakfast Club? But they all got cell phone, so I guess, it's easily accessible. So after that, whatever, they finish getting themselves together. The son starts going, like, becoming defiant. Like, every little thing just gets on his nerves. He don't want to do what he got to do to help the mom, because not for nothing, when the dad was alive, she was always there. So they didn't have to really do much nothing, and they relied on her to do everything. But now, since the dad is gone, they don't see it that way. They just want to be a kid again and do what they got to do and not have to worry about no consequences. So after that, the girls get ready for their interview for the docu-series or whatever, and for their music video. So eventually Brianna ended up coming late because her babysitter canceled, so she had to bring the kids with her to work. Now that was a handful in itself. Eventually she had to talk some sense into her son so they could come on the same page of what has to be done, because the father is no longer in their lives no more. And that's just what it is. I kind of want to see if they're going to bring back Alexis, because it's kind of like she went ghost. But are they going to bring her back until, they can have a talk? Because it's just like she up and left. Like, she about to have that baby so she can have a piece of him, or piece of him still on this earth. But then again, that's also his other kid's sibling. So it's like, hopefully that comes up in the next episode. I'm just wishful thinking. But yeah, okay, here it is that. So eventually Brianna gets her son back on his right path or whatever. And, he agrees, help out and do what he got to do. Valeria, her mom's back in her life, and she's trying to be, kind of be like the mothering figure, which is actually the opposite, when you're trying too hard. So she ends up making her some food. I mean, she didn't do a good job. She buys her mom a necklace. I would not for me. If I was in that situation, I would not go that hard to, spend all that money for a person that abandoned you. Granted, the stuff that was going on in her life was harsh, but it's like, you can't buy love. You can't put a price tag on love. You cannot. So after that, they come to the agree, and she's happy that her mom's in her life, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so Naomi, yes, with Naomi is spicy. So this guy, I guess he's there to produce or direct their music video. But kind of find out, it's like he got a little crush on Miss Naomi. He's like flirting. He's talking about a show that he went to of hers, or there's something like that. And he was like, and she was like, there's only like 12 people in that was in that at that concert performance. She was like, so I was one of them. Like, that right there tell you he like you, and he's trying to shoot his shot. Girl, you better listen clearly and take notes. So after that, they start performing their parts. They're working on their docu-series and stuff like that. They eventually get it together. And then after they aired their documentary, whatever, the publicist or producer, whatever, of the whole thing, she comes to Valeria and tells her, like, listen, I know that I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna let you know anyway. Your mom has been taking screenshots of your credit cards. Like, that's crazy. It's so crazy, because they say when people come into your life, it's only for two things. They see you doing better than what they did, and you got money. You all in the spotlight, and she like, I want some of that shine too. So that right there says she's going to try to rob her daughter blind. And not for nothing, I kind of wonder if she really her mother, like, for you to do all of that, because at first she thought it was a stalker. And then it come to find out you're supposed to be her mother, and then now you're trying to take her for all she got. She worked hard to get where she got to. Like, I wonder if she kind of pawned the chain too. Like, come on now. You taking pictures of her credit cards. You stooping that low. You just was in her life like, I don't know, from the time frame the last, probably like a couple of weeks. That's drastic. Like, you was plotting this whole entire time. Like, you was watching from afar and was waiting for the right time to make your move. But other than that, Eric, Little Muffin. I was about to leave her out. So she thought it would be a good idea to, like, let Little Muffin die down and she focused on becoming Lauren, because she says she likes how she is when she's being herself, which is Lauren. So she ended up going back to the company, talking to them about whether or not she should come out as Lauren. And they was like, well, we still got another album underneath you. It's gonna be as the Muffin. But she was like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather have a album out as Lauren. So then the people in the office, they was like, well, we have to run this by the head person upstairs. And then like a few seconds later, she was like, we could work on this album of being Lauren. And she was so excited. So she went back home, told her friends or whatever. They was all excited, have a little pool party or whatever. And then after that, Eric gets a call and they was like, he was like, well, they got dropped from their label. So basically now she got to pay back all that money and she ain't got no place to live. Mind you, at that time, she's on a phone call and one of her friends ends up throwing a glass into the window so it breaks. It's like crazy, 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 crazy. You can't share your wealth with everybody because they get a little crazy. And start plotting on you. But other than that, yeah, so after that, Eric eventually clears it up so that now she might stay with him or she might not. I don't know, but we're gonna see. She's back. Oh yeah, she got back onto their song because they performed for their video, and they killed it. Like, if that was a video that was coming out now in the present day, I would be all on it because the visuals for that video was nice. I like that women empowerment message that they had too. They all was just killing it. Their flow was sick. It was just so well thought of and put together. But yes, that was great. Then lastly, they're all at the club dancing. And that's just what it is. But I hope y'all understood where I'm coming from this. And have y'all watched it. Because we're already on episode 6. Y'all got a lot of catching up to do. Get on it. It's a good show. Y'all will not be disappointed. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I got you. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap of season 1, episode 6 of Queens. Like I said, you can catch it every Tuesday at 10 p.m. on ABC and catch it the next day on Hulu. Okay? So, give me a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!